Philadelphia.
For the right to return here in 2 weeks for Super Bowl 56, we are underway in L.A. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. James White's first carry. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now White. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Malik Jackson there to make the stop. The Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember, they met up in the wild card round a season ago. It's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown at 40 years of age brought in, but the Seahawks, they were too tough as they slugged out a 17-9 victory. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. To throw is Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
He was taken down.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, man open, it's Goodwin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. He'll fire it deep for Rager, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And the punt team on now as this one sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
He was brought down by
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to John Ross. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
1st and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. First down, here's White. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On the draw, here's White. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jacob Hollister There to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now on first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. To throw is Wentz. There in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair. Now that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did because, you know, I'm an aggressive guy. But that the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
Man, calculated risk. It didn't work out. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Oh, that was dangerous. It threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Wentz going to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 68 yards. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Barnett, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll find Metcalf. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he goes out right around the 39. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And a dump off to White. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Easy. Check. 95.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Brought down back at the 45.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson goes underneath here to White. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll get the lead down to 5. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun now for Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
1st down, Philadelphia.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks' 39-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Jerry Hughes, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. This was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
They start to drive with White. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
James White, the ball carrier.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
2nd down and 7. Now Wilson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And they'll get this down to the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. This is White on the screen. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.